Hello and welcome to CDRED. In real life, we are often faced with situations where we are required to make a choice between a number of alternatives rather than only one or two. For example, which school to join or which hotel to visit, or still harder, which boy to marry. Serious C programming is same. The choice we are asked to make is more complicated than merely selecting between two alternatives. C provides a special control statement that allows us to handle such cases effectively. Rather than using a series of if statements, this control instruction is in fact the topic of this chapter. Later in this chapter, we would also study a keyword called goto and understand why we should avoid its usage in C programming. What happens when we run a program containing a switch? First, the integer expression following the keyword switch is evaluated. The value it gives is then matched one by one against the constant values that follow the case statements. When a match is found, the program executes the statements following that case, and all the subsequent case and default statements as well. If no match is found with any of the case statements, only the statements following the default are executed. So let us understand it with the help of the following example. As you can see, this is our code containing three cases and one default. If the user enters something else, then this default will be executed. So let us build and run this code. So this is our output. But the output is definitely not what we expected. We didn't expect the second and the third line in the above output. The program prints case 2 in 3 and the default case. Well, yes, we said the switch executes the case where a match is found in all the subsequent cases and the default as well. If you want that only two should be executed, it is up to you. It is up to you to get out of the switch then and there by using a break statement. So now I have used the break statement after every case, but I haven't used it after the default statement. So let us build and run this code. And this is our required output. Now this is the time for the tips and the traps. The earlier program that used switch may give you the wrong impression that you can use only cases arranged in ascending order 1, 2, 3 and default. You can in fact put the cases in any order you please. Here is an example of scrambled case order. So let us build and run this code. And this is our output, because here the value of I is 22. And here is the second tip. You are also allowed to use char values in case and switch as shown in this program. For example, I have used C equal to X and I have used this character. So let us build and run this code. And this is our required output. Now this is the time for the summary. When we need to choose one among a number of alternatives, a switch statement is used. The switch keyword is followed by an integer or an expression that evaluates to an integer. The case keyword is followed by an integer or a character constant. The control falls through all the cases unless the fall is stopped using a break statement. In our next video, we will learn for For example, sometimes we may want to execute a common set of statements for multiple cases, and our next video is all about that. Thank you for watching this video and stay updated with us for more videos.